If you click on this video, it's not by chance, this is God's will. Today, God wants you to pay close attention. I have given you a kind heart and a deep sense of kindness. That which you see here is a gift, an expression of who I am. Still, life can test this kind of kindness. For some, it can lead to hurt, anger, or protective feelings. Even though these answers make sense, I urge you to go beyond them. In every encounter, remember that not being kind will cause you to lose your mercy, which will have consequences. The Father says that He wants to make your pain go away. When you look at the world around you, you might feel disappointed. There will be problems, selfishness, and actions that put your beliefs to the test. However, don't lose sight of my goal. I'm working on a complicated plan to make your life better. This improvement isn't just for your good, it's also meant to give you the power to help others. I'm pulling you closer to my heart, which is full of love that can handle anything, even the hard and unpleasant things. It's almost time to travel, but not for fun, but for important reasons. Remember that Jesus sent His disciples out in pairs. You are being asked to talk to people, get involved, and help them reach their goals. You will be realized as you bring out their deepest desires. Don't let the time of events get you down. I'll never be truly late with my answer, but the time may be up for discussion. With unwavering faith, pray those beloved petitions that are marked sooner rather than later. A prayer works based on your faith, like a blank check that you can cash at any time. Still, keep in mind that this freedom comes with responsibility. Fear of the Lord doesn't mean asking whether I'm ready to answer, but it does mean understanding the bigger picture. Sometimes, my prayers were answered, but the effects weren't always what I expected. My blessings make my happiness greater and bring real joy, not sadness. I am not a giver who doesn't want to be one. There's no need to get past my disagreement. I hope that I can give you useful things. So, look closely at the deepest desires in your heart. That desire, that pain, is a sign in and of itself. I give you these kinds of goals for a reason. Be honest with yourself about what you want, and then go after it with all your heart. You can trust that I will help you find happiness. Remember that love can't fail. When you break up with someone, you're moving closer to failure. Skepticism, pessimism, and sarcasm are all forms of resistance that are meant to hurt the compassion I'm trying to grow in you. That you are soft doesn't mean you are weak, it means you are strong. By having real care for everyone, even those who have hurt and sinned against you, you will learn to love according to my rules instead of the world's. I will sometimes hire you to correct or reprimand other people, even if it makes you feel bad because you think you are disqualified and alone because of the hatred of those who are united with the enemy of your spirit. Show love without expecting anything in return. Being humble is important because your enemy isn't humble and doesn't understand it. Being humble is a secret weapon that I use to give you my kindness, protection, and grace so that you can overcome what seems impossible. Believe that mercy and showing care are the most important parts of my plan for you. They will help you grow, heal, and be set free. Always treasure the kind nature you have. May it be a lighthouse for everyone in the world. As long as you show love and kindness, I will show you the way and hire you to make good changes in ways you haven't even thought of yet. God says that His world is full of justice, peace, and happiness. My happiness is a huge thing. You're a homemade bomb that I'm going to set off on the roads and back roads. Where other people are feeling hopeless, unstable, and in chaos, or where people are anxious and about to give up, I will make you the cure for their illness. You know what it's like to walk through dry places, but now you're coming out of the shadows and into the light. My happiness will come from you because you are a joy-filled vessel full of kindness. This is not the mindless entertainment of dull and twisted minds. This is my pure joy and happiness that gives life meaning and helps people who have been depressed until their own Shiloh comes. Get ready to greet people who come up to you. You'll likely find that you're spending money that you can't afford. I deeply loved, so I gave. As you give without expecting anything in return, I will receive plenty. I will make your happiness and wealth even greater until you are overcome and can't understand how kind I am. The goodness of God will show itself in your life, and your home will look like Obed-Edom's, where David kept the Ark of the Covenant. Things are more likely to turn out well and bring benefits than to get worse and lead to sadness. People will tell you they enjoy being with you and may even come to your house, which gives you the chance to ask, are you genuinely interested in understanding why things have changed? They will look for the joy and hope that my Spirit resides in you, and they will become a part of that hope. There are two kinds of power in my kingdom. Exousia has to do with power and place. The other is the dynamic power of my Spirit, which changes things right away. To make the miraculous happen right away, you will learn how to work within the power of my kingdom. According to Galatians, there was a man who performed miracles among the people. I will teach you and guide you in how to use the gifts of the Spirit until you can speak in tongues, prophesy, heal, discern, and do miracles whenever you want. I will get rid of your doubt and show you how I get rid of doubt in other people's lives. You show them how to do it. It's not necessary to talk about what you show. I'm raising you above the average to a level where you can help me reach my goals. When I talk about the first players, I want you to remember not to look for examples, because if you do, you will have set too high of goals. Other people's successes may inspire you, but I am giving you a very personal experience of how my Spirit shows up in the world. God says that He is the only God who has never planted anything in a straight line. I like making you guess about what I'm going to do next. This isn't meant to trick you. I just want to see the pure joy on your face when my kindness fully shows itself to you during your hardest times. Do you think this is true? Make it clear. Say this out loud. I believe, Lord, help my doubt. The angel's wings are gracefully stirring the air, ready to defeat your spirit's enemy and stop all of his simple plans. God begs you to look for him. Come to me in the realm of darkness. It is my honor to hide something, and it is the honor of sovereigns to reveal it. For me, you are both a king and a priest. Although you work for my kingdom, you are also in charge of everything the enemy does. Without a doubt, I am taking away power that isn't yours. People who say you have to or have no choice are completely wrong, because where people don't let you go, you will find me ready for you. I urge you not to wait for my glory, but to become it. My glory is inside you, trying to come out. Let the process of giving birth happen. My beauty is a living force that flows through you. The potential for greatness is dormant and ready for your faith-based statements to wake it up. Yes, of course. If you tell me to do something, will I not do it? Don't worry that I won't be able to do it. Instead, believe that I will. Your prayers have more power in the sky than you know. Right now, take hold of my strength, my favor, and my love for you. It is the love, kindness, and power that I have put into you. You are a channel through which this beauty will reach the world. The problem, though, is that you have to be involved in these things. One can't just sit back and wait for this greatness to appear on their own. For it to happen, it needs to appear or come into the world. This creation happens because of what you do, what you choose, and how you deal with the complicated parts of life. It is said by God that the trees planted along the banks of the river of life to heal countries are also meant to heal and restore you. My home is a safe place for healing. Imagine that my energizing energy is covering both the inside and the outside of you. The difficulties you face in life can hurt you and leave you with doubts and fears. These things might make you less hopeful about the future. I say, though, that I am growing your spirit through discipline. You will reach a state of grace in which your deeds and words match mine if you keep at it. This is my living proof of the rising that is coming and the healing power that is already here. Healing will come through you, within you, and from you, just like the woman who was bleeding was made clean by touching my clothing. It has nothing to do with putting on showy displays or making a scene. According to the Bible, my presence shows up as peace. A lot of the time, this peace is a stronger way for my glory to reach people than showy religious acts. I guarantee that your health and vitality will quickly return. The enemy wants you to focus on the tasks that are getting harder. Do keep in mind, though, that I marked the line between land and sea. I will tell you, this far, no further, and that will be the clear line in your life. Every day, write down what it means to pursue my kingdom. Don't waste time worrying about problems, because, by the time you realize what they are, I will have already given you the answer. Keep your attention on me and trust that I am fixing you and carrying out my plan for your life. The change is clear, the doors are open. The chains on your wrists have been taken off, and the walls have fallen. Let's move forward right away, knowing that every promise I've made to you is a present one. Now is your chance, says God. Before the video continues, please like the video, share it with your family, and write Amen in comment. Today, God tells us that we will go back to the old land to get the crop again. You have used your time and resources in the past in ways that don't seem to have paid off. That might only be a first impression, but know that we will keep going until we win. The competition in the heavens never leaves the field without the banner. Your prize case is missing something. But there is conflict, challenge, and fight for supremacy with every honor. You not only have my favor in your life, but I have also anointed you and given you skills and gifts that are meant to help you reach your goal. Raise your hopes and goals. Old goals are being brought back to life. Aim for big goals without letting your normal ideas of your limits or borders stop you. I'm changing the line where you think the limits of what is possible and what is not possible are set. Get ready for the impossible to become possible as I raise the level of my favor in your life to make your deepest wishes and tallest goals come true. It's important to remember that the journey might not always be easy as you move into the season of harvesting and raising your hopes. Problems will come up, obstacles must be resolved and overcome, and disagreements must be dealt with. When there is disagreement and conflict, your true power and character will shine through. Every victory you reach in life will come with its own set of challenges, just like a trophy that shows you've worked hard and been determined. But it's through these trials that you'll build the skills and strength you need to successfully reach your goal. Remember that I gave you the skills and the power you need to be successful. I planted hopes and dreams in your heart for a reason, and I will make sure they come true in your life. Put your faith in my plan for your life, and know that I have and will lead you to victory. If you want to reach your old goals or even bigger ones, don't let the problems you face get you down. You should face problems head-on and have faith that my help will lead you to achieving your most important goals. Take advantage of the fact that something previously impossible is now possible in your life. God tells us today to open our hearts and minds to the unexpected road He is leading us down. This path will be full of amazing favor and blessings if we listen to His voice, give in to His Spirit, and do what He says. Accept my advice and be willing to learn from me, even about things that haven't happened yet or that you didn't see coming. Your ways are different from mine because I enjoy showing you my essence in unexpected ways and situations. Now that you know this, as a king and priest in my kingdom, you can fully participate in my plan, without having any wrong ideas or beliefs about how I work or what will happen in the future. Remember that you are devoted to Christ and have control over what the enemy does. I am destroying all false authority in your life and giving you the power to get back what you thought you had lost and to make dreams come true that you didn't even know you had. I am steadfast and loyal to those who follow the direction of my Holy Spirit. Individuals who force you to follow their limited views will be shown to be wrong in the end. Where other people see problems, I see opportunities to lead you forward. Do not wait for a beautiful expression of my brilliance. Instead, become the glory that is already inside you. It is a strong force that wants to be free. Accept this process of pregnancy. When you walk into a room, quietly say, "I release the glory here." Then, watch something amazing happen in front of you. Some people may leave without warning, while others, like Philip with the eunuch, will have important conversations. You agree that things are unclear. Know that I am sending out my light through your energy, your words, and your presence. You were chosen not by chance, but because you can help save people who seem hopeless. Your reward is real and comes quickly. Get ready to do something. Let the gifts I give you shine out and help those who are lost in the dark. You are being asked to bring light to empty places, and know this, I will always be by your side, ready to help. Before the video continues, I request you to comment Amen and please help me by doing super thanks. Your support means a lot to us. God tells us today not to just think about the blessings I've promised you, but to remember that your role is bigger than that. Your interest in the prophetic comes from the prophetic gift you were born with. That's your neighborhood. This means you can see, hear, and naturally tell the difference between things, even for small details. Yes, that is my voice. It's not just wishful thought, it's a strong word meant for you and your friends. This prophetic gift shows up in your life for a reason. Makes sense. Speaking out loud the powerful word I've given you. Give the order, and watch as the spiritual beings do what you want. They will appear to show you power and spirit in ways that have never been seen before, inside, on, and through you. Walking on water means that you have put your trust in me in situations that seemed impossible. You know what it's like to beg for rescue and then go through the rough waves with me, just like Peter. However, your trust will see you through not only the water but also the fire this time. You will be free from outside pressures, like worrying about what other people will think and your self-doubt. Now is the time to play the part that has been waiting for you since the beginning of time. There will be problems, but know that I am always by your side. Take pride in your calling and know that my spirit is with you to help and strengthen you. The word you send is needed by people in your area. Talk with confidence, and see how I work inside you to give people who are hurting and looking for answers hope, healing, and change. If you accept that you have my spiritual gift and trust me, you will start to see the results of your work. Your comments won't be useless. They will do what I want them to do and accomplish the goal I set for them. Your obedience and submission to me will open up new doors of opportunity and help you make new connections that will increase your power over other people. As you grow in your spiritual calling, keep your feet on the ground in my word and prayer. Let my spirit guide and strengthen you, giving you the courage and understanding to speak truthful and alive words to people who need them. Believe that I am arranging everything so that it works out for the best for you and the people you are meant to help. Your gift as a messenger is not for your benefit or to get attention, it is for my kingdom. Take it in, care for it, and use it to bring honor to my name and move my goals forward on earth. Believe in me and see how my strong impact changes and revives the lives of those around you. Your prophesied words have power. Say them with conviction and see how I answer them miraculously. God tells you today that He is ending the enemy's plan to hurt you. The enemy has planned. The enemy has struck, but don't worry. When Satan does everything he can to hurt you, I will do everything I can to win. None of the enemy's plans to hurt your life have caught me off guard. I'm not thinking about how to defend you in front of my throne. This is your moment, says the Father. Your trust in me and your cries to me will bring the fruit of your soul's labor, and you will be satisfied. When you think about the proof I give in your favor, you will say, "My God has done amazing things for me." The Father says, "This trouble you're facing now is just a small part of my greater faithfulness in your life. That's not the end of it. This is the start of a whole new period of progress and privilege in your life thanks to my guidance." In this way, trust is given to the Father. Trust me with your trust. No changes should be made to the instructions in my order, the promise I made. That you won't be unhappy. Give up any ideas you already have about how to win, and look at what I'm telling you through the Spirit. The Father says, "Your thoughts are different from mine." This is not because I want to hurt you, but because the abundant life I am planning for you has not yet reached your mind and heart. Thus, set high goals for yourself, says the Father. Think of big goals and make them even bigger. Now is the time to look forward to deep favor and incredible freedom. Now is the time for me. Your safety in this life and for your loved ones comes right away, and because you trust me, you will never be let down. This day, God tells you that His hammer is hitting you. According to Jeremiah, my word is like fire. My word is like a fire that burns in our situation and a hammer that breaks rocks into pieces. The enemy plans to put you in a tough situation, but the Father tells you to see this. I am the hammer, and my word is the tool that breaks down the barriers, dismantling the rock that you think is impossible to climb. I am breaking up the rock and delivering you through my extended arm. The Father says, I have seen. You have asked, God, where are you, and what do you have to do with all of this? But my vision is clear, and my hand stays steadfast in keeping my promises. You were aware of and paid attention to my promise, which included the guarantee of my word and the specific feelings that were sent to your heart. You felt things in your heart and asked yourself, do I have the nerve to think that God is talking to me? That was my voice, the Father says. In your life, I am telling the difference between the voice of lies and the voice of promise. This will help you move forward with purpose and confidence because I am with you and will never leave you or forsake you. So, make clear paths for your actions, tell the Father, and don't give in to the natural world's impact, including your instinctual mind's need to figure out what to do and how to do it. Pay attention to my soft, quiet voice saying next to you, this is the path. As the turns happen and the route directions change without warning, you will notice a sudden improvement and new light that makes the path and the other options clear. Focus on the present moment and tell yourself, it is the Father who does the work. Stay open to what the future has in store for you and experience the essence of your greatest hopes and most importantly coming true. They will be your inheritance. God says you are not like other people. You are not ordinary or usual, and that is exactly how I imagined, planned, and gave birth to you. The Father does know that you want to change, but please keep this in mind. The changes you want are meant to fulfill your deepest desires, not to make you good enough for better chances. You're more than good enough. You're a special, blessed, and loved child of mine. I am the God of improvement and greatness, says the Father, and that title tells you exactly how your life will go in the coming years as long as you stay in line with me. I made you so that you can be a vessel for my goals all your life. You are not an ordinary object of usefulness, even though other people have treated you in ways that didn't recognize your uniqueness as I have shown it to them. God says, you are a valuable vessel that should be used for honor rather than dishonor in my house and my kingdom. You are not an outer court Christian and never have been, so I want to give you a royal experience. Pay attention. I'm giving you the linen ephod of my justice today so that you can dance before me as David did. No matter what other people say or don't understand, your feet look like Miriam's when she danced before me while all of Pharaoh's chariots were destroyed in the sea while Israel was being enslaved. I'm decorating you and putting you on a pedestal as a diadem, a model, and even a poster child of someone who loves me, receives my favor, and sees the completion of your soul's goals. I am affecting the lives of people nearby. My spirit is showing up to talk, do things, and lead your loved ones to the called ministry I have planned for them since the beginning of time, where they will be deeply changed and saved from their past lives. Remain hopeful and trusting that the prayers you have fervently offered will be heard from above and answered by forces of heaven today, says the Father. Before the video ends, I request you to help me by doing super thanks. Because I don't have house and I have to make my new house. So please help us. We will be very thankful to you.